Good morning and welcome to Old Blackpool Biker. We are on the 7th. It's around 10 AM in the morning. It's nippy, it's a bit cold this morning, ice underfoot. And you're at this moment thinking, Bag, why were you looking at Mecca? Well, to be fair, this is where the old Blackpool North, not the station, but you know, all the sidings and that where and some of the lines came through. You can tell it's new and whatever. If I just pan around slightly, I'll try not to go too fast because I'm being told off for going too fast. There you go, here's a line here, look, the current line. But this is where some of the platforms were. I said I'd do, it's only a brief history, this, of Blackpool North, you know what I mean? It's not going to be anything detailed or whatever. Let's give you some, if I pan round a bit more, you could see where this used to be the platforms. It's kids, I have said, I think in a previous video, that when the platforms were still here, I think it was further up that way actually at the time, but you know, all the years you forget exactly where they were because things change, don't they, you know, so quick, especially in this town. Yeah, so just up right in front of us is where the platforms used to be. But you can see how this, where we just was then, I've just panned round from where the bingo is. All this used to be, you know, like the sidings and what have you. And we've got this bit here now. The line's coming in here to the Blackpool North station just there. But I thought I'd start off here so you could see, you know, how it actually used to be. You've got the Sainsbury's garage here, obviously. Let's take a walk up here a bit. So I'm going to have to keep changing hands so if my finger gets in the way. I'm on my phone. If my finger gets in the way, I do apologise. It's just, how do you call it? Bloody cold this morning. You'd see all the, I don't know if you can make that out on video, but it's all icy. Very slippy underfoot. Yeah, I nearly went to get the bike yesterday because, as you know, the car's not working at the moment. And I thought, no, I'm not riding. You know, those that are riding and they're so icy and slippy on the roads, you're a better man than me, that's all I'm saying. You see just here, we've still got the lines coming in to my right. I'm literally walking along what was now the other platforms at one time. You can see here, can't you? I can't go any further than this, obviously. I think this used to be B&Q or something. They knocked it down, didn't they? I forget again now, this space here. Let me know, Graham, or whoever's looking, whoever can remember. And there's a station just in front there. The current Blackpool North. Just there. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that so you can see where, you can actually see, can't you? Because you've got to remember, I think you can just see. Sorry, it's not great, is it, when I'm... You should just be able to see, and the blue boardings there, can you see just above? That's the old Talbot Road station, North Station, there. So you can see where they used to go, this is where the tracks that used to go to there. I have tried showing it before, but it's the first time I've been down this, you know, down Talbot Road this way. And you can see where the lines used to come into Talbot Road then. Now to there, obviously. Let me come back down a bit. Sorry, the bars are there, so it's going out of focus. So yeah, you can see how that used to work now. You can see the tower there in the background. If I just come to the left a bit. Let's go up a bit. You get that in. You've got your Sainsbury's there and everything, yeah. So that gives, let me pan around again. There you go. So you can now see how, you can imagine them coming through this way, can't you? Don't forget, Blackpool North is the first station. I'll give you a bit of history on it in a minute and what have you. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk a bit further up. Cut through the garage if I can here. I don't know if you can you? Or do I have to walk all the way around? I think there's a gap in the fence there. So yeah, I'll catch up with you probably back at the North Station. I'll see you in a minute. And I might put some photos on here as well. You know, the old Blackpool Station, Blackpool North. Yeah, so we're just about back at Blackpool North Station now. Obviously, the sign's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? So this is how it is now. Blackpool North. And that's where, God, that's cold. And that's where we've just been. You can see the Sainsbury's garage and that, and the bingo, etc. there. The bingo and that just down there, the Mecca and what have you. I think you can just get that in, can you? But that's where it used to come through. You can see here what's the car park now. If I pan round, I'll try and go slow. Yeah, and there's the site there, look. The old Wilco's, everyone's calling it, but no, it's the old Blackpool North, Talbot Road / Blackpool North train station just here. I'll have a wander round a second. So, yeah, I was saying just a minute ago, Blackpool North, yeah, that was the first station, obviously, or this one was the first station, just here. The site that's being redeveloped now for the gateway, Blackpool Gateway. Just here, I'll take a picture, I'll try and get an update on this as I'm doing this one as well for you. But yeah, Blackpool North, don't forget, the first trains into Blackpool was 1846. Yeah, 1846. And that was here to Blackpool, well, here to Blackpool North. Now, what then happened though, in 1872, it was renamed North from Talbot in 1872, and then later on the site was developed again. This site here right in front of me, I can't show you much at the moment, it's right slippy. The vantage point I had last time, if you saw my video, it's right slippy there, so I don't find there's ice on the floor today, this morning. Yeah, and then basically Blackpool North, this one here, the Talbot Road / North, was redeveloped in 1898 then. By this time though, don't forget, we've got Blackpool Central. Central was built 1863, but it wasn't called Central then, it was actually called Hounds Hill, was Blackpool Central. Yeah, so Blackpool Central called Hounds Hill. Let me just have a wander around here. And then 1878, grey matter's going, 1878 it was. It was renamed Central. Fascinating thing about Central though, is that in 1911, believe it or not, it was officially the world's busiest train station. That's Blackpool Central. What happens then is, we have something called, a lot will remember it, the Beeching Report. The Beeching Report demolished a lot of the train lines in the UK, basically, you know, the smaller lines and that. That was in 63, was the, well, I don't remember it, but I know from history, 63, the Beeching Report. And it literally, I'm just crossing the road now, bear with me. Yeah, and it just, a lot would say destroyed a lot of areas, to be honest, with the culling, you know, the lack of train lines then. And a lot say it was a disgrace to this day, to be fair. Just bear with me, I'm trying to find where I can take a decent picture of the site now for you. Yeah, I've been working on here for the last couple of days since New Year. Let's have a look what's happening. We've got some big boulders and that, haven't we? Just one tick. You see all that? Is that getting in okay for you? Oh, you could get a little bit in there. Yeah, and one of the things that happened though, they actually recommended in the Beeching report that Blackpool North was the one to be shut. But yet lobbying from Blackpool Council and others, you know, enthusiasts I presume, and that, it came that it would be Central that would be demolished eventually, you know, stopped in use, and kept Blackpool North, which obviously in them days is this one here that I'm next to now, not the one over the road here. That one, the North Station now, was basically sidings, you can tell, can't you? And they've developed that was the sidings into what we see today. We'll just see if we can get a better pick of inside here for you. 1 second. I'll put some pickies on for you around about here. Here we go, I'll show you this now. Yeah, you can see the size of what it was, can't you? This is the old Wilco's, the old Talbot Road North Station, obviously. The sun's just come out and I can't... Try to rain as well. There you go. So yeah, this is going to be the Talbot Gateway. And Central, don't forget, I did on Central just the other day, if you want to have a look at that. So the reason Central was basically demolished rather than here, rather than North, it was construed, or the thoughts were that Central was more prime for redevelopment, which, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's Central. And now we know from what was the world's busiest train station is now going to be that £300 million project that I did the other day. So the Central Station one, I'll say that again because you were noisy. The Central Station video I did the other day, we was actually walking on when we found the platforms and everything that's still there. Well, you know, they've been built up and what have you, but what was the platforms? That's people that were walking on there in 1911 when it was officially the world's busiest train station. We were walking along with them basically. So yeah, that's what we have now. So we'll keep an eye on this. I said we would, don't worry about that. And also we're going to keep an eye on Central as well. So yeah, the Central Station, have a look at that. You know, it's literally called, it's easy to find, it's called Blackpool Central Station. And when you think where that's being filmed, when we filmed it the other day, or I filmed it the other day, what, 100 or so years before, it was the world's busiest in 1911. The world's busiest. Forget London, forget New York, Blackpool. How's that? So, well worth the look. And that's now where we were filming, and also the police station I've shown you and what have you, the £300 million development. That is going to be the Chariots of the Gods, which we'll do a bit more on another time. Look, I hope you've liked this little vid. I've tried to explain everything as best as I can, but It is difficult because it's so icy at the moment. You can still see here, look, it's so icy. Everyone's walking a bit gingerly. Got to be on 10:30 now, 11 o'clock-ish, something along those lines. So I'll leave it here anyway. And there you go. Thanks very much for liking and subscribing. If you haven't yet, please do. Just press that. Don't forget, press the bell button, the icon, the bell icon, and that gives you notifications when there's any videos upload. Oh, you've liked this. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.